Hey guys, it's Dr. Robotnik64. This is a new features video for Minecraft, and today it's for the newest pre-release snapshot of the game, which is 12W40B. Now, I couldn't review the 12W40A snapshot yesterday because I didn't have my laptop with me, so I couldn't make any videos. And not only that, but just today they updated the snapshot to the B version, because apparently in 12W40A there was a bug where breaking blocks was very glitchy. But that has been fixed now in the B snapshot. So, even though this is a 12W40B new features video, this video will actually be reviewing the features that were added in 12W40A, because 12W40B doesn't add anything new, it's just a bug fix update. So let's get started then. Well, first of all, they made some changes to the Swampland biome. There is a new structure that can generate in Swamplands now called swamp huts. So here's what they look like. As you can see, they're made out of spruce wood planks, logs, and fences, door not included. And in these swamp huts, witches can spawn in them. So finally, witches can spawn naturally in the game. Now for some reason, when I found this swamp hut, there was actually not a witch in it, so I actually spawned one in myself. So here's the interior of the swamp hut. So as you can see, there's a flower pot with a red mushroom in it. There's a crafting table, and there's also a cauldron. Now in 12W40A, there was actually a bug where the crafting table and cauldron would spawn one block higher than they should have. But I'm guessing that was fixed in the B snapshot because they actually spawn on the floor, so yeah. And that's all there is to the swamp huts. Another thing they changed with the swampland biome is that during nighttime or in low light levels, slimes can actually spawn overground. So as you can see, there's some slimes that have spawned naturally. But just remember, this only occurs in swampland biomes. It doesn't occur in any other biome. There's some more slimes over there. So yeah, they added in a new super flat preset called Redstone Ready, which is basically a world made out of sandstone. And there you go, so there's a bunch of sandstone here. And this super flat world is made up of 52 layers of sandstone, 3 layers of stone, and 1 layer of bedrock. Structures that normally generate in default worlds can now generate in super flat worlds, like for instance, trees. So this is actually the Tunneler's Dream preset, and as you can see, trees now spawn in the preset. And if we go down here, there's some coal ore, as you can see. So ores can now generate in super flat worlds. Here's the Overworld preset, and as you can see, tall grass and flowers now generate here, along with pools of water, even pools of lava, as you can see. There's some coal ore. Mine shafts can now generate in super flat worlds, and also strongholds. So as you can see, the Ender Eye actually works here in super flat. Blocks and items such as pumpkins and sugarcane can now spawn naturally here. Rivers can also generate along with dungeons. So here's a stronghold in super flat world. There's some bats. So now you can get to the end dimension legitimately in super flat worlds. At least if you're using creative mode anyway. So here's the Overworld preset. As you can see, decoration, dungeon, lake, mineshaft, and lava lake. So when you're creating a custom super flat world, you can put in those lines of text in your preset and it'll generate dungeons, lakes, mineshafts, and lava lakes, and so on. There's also biome_1, as you can see, so I guess you can use that preset maybe to change the biome that the super flat world uses. But yeah, so structures that normally generate in default or large biome worlds can now generate in super flat worlds. They also made some improvements to inventory management. Like for instance, the pick block key now works on items. So as you can see, I used the pick block key on wheat and it gave me seeds. If I use it on that flower, it gives me the flower. And if I go over here and use the pick block key on the torch, it gives me the torch. Also, if you use the 1 to 9 keys on your keyboard, while your cursor is hovering over an item, it'll put that item in the inventory bar. For instance, I have my cursor hovering over the diamond hoe item, and if I clicked on the 2 key on my keyboard, as you can see, it puts it in the second slot in my inventory bar. And if my cursor was hovering over and I clicked on 8, it would go to the 8th slot, as you can see. The flower, click on 5, and it goes to the 5th inventory slot. And if I were to put the diamond hoe in the actual inventory and I clicked on 8, it goes to the 8th slot, as you can see. Also, if you're playing on creative mode, you can now shift click things from the inventory bar into the survival inventory screen. And if you tried to do this before, it would just delete the item. So there you go, some improvements to inventory management. So on to the next feature then. You can no longer open doors and trapdoors, and you can no longer activate levers and buttons by using the left mouse button. So now you have to use the right mouse button. So as you can see, I'm clicking on the left mouse button, but it's not actually opening the door. Try to left click on a lever, and as you can see, it doesn't work. Left clicking on a button doesn't work either, and left clicking on a trapdoor also does not work. So now you have to use the right mouse button to open doors and trapdoors and activate levers and buttons. They also changed the appearance of the beacon block again. So as you can see, there's no longer a yellow cube rotating in the center. It's just one giant cube that almost sort of looks like a diamond cube. And it doesn't rotate. And also, the beam of light that is emitted by the beacon has also changed. So as you can see, the beam of light looks rectangular now. And if you're actually flying inside the beam of light, it creates a sort of interesting effect, actually. So there you go, we're actually inside the beam of light. My goodness, it almost looks as though we're being teleported somewhere. Either that or we're warping through space. So yeah, that kind of creates an interesting effect. The changes that they made to lighting in 12W39A have actually been reverted, which actually fixes some bugs, such as the Nether being CPU intensive and creating a new world taking an extremely long time. However, this does bring back an old bug, which are the black patches that you see right here. And apparently Dinnerbone mentioned that he might try again with changing the lighting system maybe in Minecraft 1.5. But yeah, so the old lighting system is back. And apparently fire spread has been slightly nerfed again so that fires no longer spread infinitely. And as far as I know, that's all the new features that they've added in 12W40A, so yeah. Now, Mojang has actually announced a release date for Minecraft 1.4. Apparently, they're going to try to get the 1.4 update released on October 24th. So it's actually going to be released before Halloween now. But yeah, so that's apparently when the official 1.4 update is going to be released for Minecraft. So yeah, but that's pretty much all the features that were added in 12W40A, so yeah. And the 12W40B snapshot just fixes some bugs. But as usual, if you want to download the 12W40B snapshot, the link is in the description of this video, so yeah. Well anyway, this was a new features video for Minecraft showing off some of the new features in 12W40A. This is Dr. Robotnik64, thank you for watching, and if you want, feel free to like or favorite this video, or maybe even subscribe if you want to see more Minecraft new features videos, or maybe just some gameplay and rant videos, so yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next new features video that I make for Minecraft then. Later.